to NEO Sports Talk. Sports Talk's a new program that we're going to start here in the cafeteria every Tuesday at noon to give everybody updates about NEO athletics and activities that are going on campus. Sports Talk is being brought to you by Sodexo Food Services, NEOathletics.com, and Ford Motor Company. I'm your host, Tim Ingram, along with my partner, Jeremy Jackson. And today our special guests are softball/volleyball coach Eric Iverson and head football coach Dale Patterson. First in the hole is Coach Iverson, because Coach, we understand that one of your dual duties today is softball, and you're going to be heading to Tulsa, is that correct?
Correct.
And what's going on in Tulsa today?
We're going to Tulsa. It's going to be nice, sunny. We'll go out and play and be back home tonight. That's the word.
Well, that's a quick and simple point, isn't it?
Who you guys playing today?
We'll play the University of Tulsa in double header tonight.
Coach, being that you serve double duties, let's kind of talk about the volleyball season right up offhand. Tell us a little bit about your season and how it's going so far.
Well, the season's going really well. It's a really fun season because we have a really unique set of players. It's a group of players that genuinely like each other, genuinely love to play their sport. And, you know, we found a way to use our personalities to best prosper what we're trying to accomplish. And the number one message to us right now is let's have fun with each other. Let's complete this season and look back and say, you know, we really enjoyed every moment.
Obviously, heading into the season, you want to win as many matches as possible and go to the playoffs and championship. But what was your main goal starting out heading into the season?
I think you probably have a lot of goals, but the number one goal is you really want to see all your players evolve into better people, and you know, our coaching staff's done a great job. The two assistants have worked extremely hard, and the players are bought in. It's just, like I said earlier, it's just a really unique group of kids. They really go out every day, try to make it an enjoyable process for everybody involved. And so the number one goal, you know, obviously we want to win. Winning matters. But we know if we're having a good time, we're enjoying the process. Winning's going to take care of itself.
Another group is volleyball. Do you have any comments for your game tomorrow against College?
Yeah, College is the last regional match we have of the year, so it's the last really thing that affects the seeding process when we get to the tournament. We've had a good season. We're going from an 0-3 start to running off a 12-3 record since the 0-3 start. So we feel like we put ourselves in a really good position. Knocked off Coffeyville place in the finals of their spike first tournament. Beat Neosho County a tough game. Matches in 9-5 in front of a really good crowd. So our team's playing better every day. Like I said, we're enjoying each other a lot more than I think.
What were some of the surprises that you've had this season so far?
I think
you know,
just show those slides they showed last night.
One of those surprises is a great description, but maybe more. I think we're starting to live up to what our capabilities are, and you know, a lot of that goes to the fact that we had a great nucleus of sophomores that came back that really love our program, love our college, and play hard for us. And then we added a couple pieces to that, and they transferred. The Katie Cooper coming over from basketball to the volleyball program this year. And we mixed in a couple of new faces in with the old guard from last year. I think we're just starting to play well.
Picture maybe the last one. Maybe we just put that shot up there on the board.
Who you got to do this year?
Have it there, and then
you knew you was going to ask about this. Like, yeah, we got this summer, right before I left for Ohio for the summer. I figured I better leave my wife in Kentucky, and so I bought her a little sister, Roxy. And Roxy is the main addition to our family, and it's the one thing we want to talk about. The one thing that always keeps us smiling is come home to Roxy. So, do you consider Roxy a dog, or what exactly?
They're just going to be
Roxy's a pet. We know that she's a big deal, considered a dog by most. But come on over to my house and I'll chew on your ankle.
I think we'll get it done. It's just going to take another week or so.
Let's get a little bit into
and the fun part will be getting the pass.
heading down to Tulsa Bay, play a little softball.
I think
all balls always come up with
what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to get some other
beginning
people
judge
involved.
what you hope your season will come out to be. What are your expectations so far watching the team play?
We don't have any softball this time of year. We don't talk about expectations so much as we do progress. And we're just trying to make progress every day. And we, the one thing we didn't want to do is we didn't want to compromise, or we want to take this edition of the 13 team of softball. We want to start with this Friday. 15 freshmen. We graduated a year ago. Bringing in this new freshman, we knew we wanted to get the right grades. When it came to emotion, the energy, and communication, and just putting a high expectation on daily progress is all we want to do.
With those 15 freshmen, do you want to go on a different game plan as far as how you improve this year?
Yeah, we definitely made a transition from probably a more offensive first by hitting balls, gap and out of the yard to a speed first game. Get into the national tournament the last couple of years or so, 2 years ago, 50 years ago. The number one factor that felt like we were lacking was I want to win a national title, you got to be fast. And speed is consistent, speed is always there. A year ago, we got a really bad game against college, the second round tournament, all the balls that we normally hit out the yard, because we were opportunity to stay in the yard, instead of winning the game. So we definitely had to transition to that. More like we were probably 4 or 5 years ago.
How many more games do you have?
All right, well, I just want to make sure that I'm car, and I'll
Last one was
last fall.
So what do you do from here? What are you going to do from here?
I'll get back to that. I'll send that to
the real time volleyball that you've been looking forward to. You work all year, the girls work so hard, the work so hard to see where we progress to in athletic volleyball. And we should see the best of what we are in the next 2 or 3 weeks. The volleyball team will get a couple of days off their fall break and get the riders recharged. Because maybe after fall break, we're going to need them. We're going to need them every day in the gym, working towards what they set out to do, and that is succeed in the playoffs. In softball, we get to the skill part of the fall season, which is my favorite part. I love practice. I love the skill part of practice, and once we get back to fall break, that's where we go.
So back to the sport that's in season right now, volleyball. What do you feel like your strengths are this year?
I just think we're really athletic, and we have some real aggressive play. We can really play aggressively in the net. We've been a very good service team. We've been able to put people a little bit off balance in some of our service. It's not that we serve over and be aggressive all the time, but our coaches have worked real hard, put kids on daily work on making sure we serve the ball well. That's where it starts. But really, our strength is our ability to just go out and hang in there and play really well when we're not playing really well. We get results. And we did that the other night at the O-Show. I don't think we played our best match, but we hung in there just a good quality opponent. We were 17 to 12 in the match and a couple day off periods. And we just hung in there. We're competitive.
Are you getting much help out of your assistant coaches?
Yeah, Lydia's doing a great job. Lee's not doing a heck of a whole lot, but smiling a lot. No, the 2 assistants are fabulous. The 2 assistants, we made a big transition from our volleyball program a year ago, and the transition was one of the reasons before I went to put a first base, a first look, a first breath of ideas, and that nature. The 2 assistants and the players really taken off of it.
So tell us, where do you go from here, Coach?
We got volleyball. We got County College tomorrow night, and then next week we have Lafayette Community College on the road. And then we wrap up the following week with the final home game on October 29th with Allen County. And then we got the last match of our old arch rival of the North Upstate Coffeyville. Once we get done with that, we're in the region tournament. We should probably enter the region tournament. We're assuming right now the 2 or 3 seed, probably more likely the 3 seed. Once we get the regional tournament, Friday night match, the 2 nights on Saturday, and then we're off to the next match.
Well, now, Coach, aside from the importance of your coaching duties, now we have a tradition that we're going to start on the show called the 4 questions. So, question number 1. Your senior year in high school, being that this is an election, all-important election year, who was president when you were a senior in high school?
Too easy. Wrong way.
All right.
Question number 2. Besides the sports that you do coach, what's your favorite sport?
College football.
Who's your favorite team?
might get shot, University of Texas.
I like
My God.
I'm standing up for my Longhorns this week. Nobody else
Well,
is.
somebody's got to stand up for them because
Matt Brown thought they tackled better this week.
they can't beat their way out of a wet paper bag.
Can't figure out what they were tackling, but they tackled better, I guess.
Now, knowing you, I know you're a Red Sox fan, so this might hurt you to answer, but who wins like in the World Series and then who wins it this year?
Who's going to make the World Series? Who's going to win? The Detroit Tigers will play the St. Louis Cardinals in the World Series final. I'm taking the Tigers in 5.
All right, we got some fans out there. And number 4. Now, I know you and I have discussed this in your office before, so this is an all-important question. Best rock band of all time.
Boston.
Oh my God.
Michael Jackson's not a rock band too.
Coach Albertson, we know you have a busy schedule this afternoon. We want to let you get out of here so you can get on the bus, head down to Tulsa. We appreciate you stopping by any of the sports talk, and good luck this afternoon.
Thanks, guys.
Take a brief time out and allow our next guest, Coach Patterson.
You better go with Boston. Yes. Alright, I gotta go. See ya, man. Enjoy.
And welcome back to NEO Sports Talk, and our guest is head coach of the Golden Norse football team, Coach Dale Patterson. I'll give him a round of applause.
Thank you for the outstanding ovation today.
Before we get started, Coach Patterson, I want to give special accolades to another person out in the audience. That would be the executive producer of this program, Ms. Tanya Rowland. Tanya, stand up and take a bow.
Thank you, Tanya.
Coach, I'd like to talk about the great weekend we had, homecoming. Not a better way to top off a homecoming celebration than with a win, especially a huge win that we had this week. 6-1 now on the season, and you got to be pretty pleased with the way your team is performing right now.
Well, we're pleased. It's great to be 6-1, and what a great win we had on the banks of Clark Creek on Saturday afternoon. The rain held off, and it was a great afternoon, and to win whatever we beat them, I don't know, what was it, 42-24. Outstanding win. Our guys really played hard, and we had great support in the stands and great support from the community. And that's what happens when teams come together and communities and colleges come together and everybody's fighting for the same thing. So we were real happy with the win. We're happy to be 6-1, but we're not stopping there. We're the first time NEO's had a winning season since 2005, but we don't care about that. We care about the next game, and we have high aspirations to try to bring back a championship here to NEO.
Well, getting back to this weekend, heading into the game, Kilgore was undefeated, and we knew it was going to be a tough matchup with them. What do you think were the keys to success Saturday?
Well, I think we started off a little bit slow. I think we were a little bit tentative a little bit. The first really big game we played, they were rated number 5 in the country, undefeated, all those things, and we were looking to start with. But I think once we relaxed and just said, well, let's go play, let's go have fun, well, then things started turning around. And the big thing was, our defense created 5 turnovers. We intercepted 3 passes, recovered 2 fumbles, and it turned into points. And anytime you get 5 turnovers or 5 takeaways, as we call them, you're going to win a lot of games. I think that was a big part of it. And then, of course, our offense really did not turn the ball over. I think we had 1 turnover early in the game, and after that, we didn't turn it over. And then our passing game with Clayton Mitchum's really throwing the ball well. We found Michael Thompson open a couple times, and and it really kind of broke Kilgore's back. But we'd like to be able to run the ball a little bit better, but we really hurt them with our passing game.
Now going into this week, actually today your the power ranking system came out and you're ranked number 9 and back in the top 10. How does that feel?
Well, it feels good in the top 10, you know, but last time we didn't last very long. So, you know, I'm going to hit that on our young men today that we want to stay in that top 10 because we got a tough game down to Cisco, but it's nice to get recognition, but you just can't let it go to your head. If you spend your time patting yourself on the back, you're going to get beat. So we want to say, that's great to be number 9, but we have higher aspirations than that. We want to move up, and the only way you do that is to win.
Talking about winning, of course, going into the always tough Texas Junior College Conference, what are the keys to victory in that conference for a team like NEO?
Well, I believe in the Southwest Conference, the first key is don't beat yourself. You know, don't go out and get stupid penalties, and don't turn the ball over, and don't have busted assignments, and play good, solid, sound football is very big, because some of the teams down there are a little bit undisciplined, and they will beat yourself if you let them. So our goal is one, don't beat up first. And then I think the big thing in that league is speed. You've got to be able to run, and that's a big difference between this year's team and last year's team. Is we got guys on both sides of the ball that can run and make plays, and I think that's also really big. And I think for us, winning this conference is one. You know, this year we won 4 times across the Red River, and right now we're 2-1, and we're hoping we're going to be 3-1 after this weekend. So I think winning on the road is really, really big in this conference, and I think it gives us an advantage. We're used to traveling. You know, we've been on 3 7-hour bus rides already, and these other teams, they've got to come 7 or 8 hours to Miami on the banks of Tar Creek, so I think it gives a little bit of advantage.
Well, obviously, going into halftime, we were up by 4, I believe, and it was almost the tale of 2 games, because that second half, when you came out, you pretty much dominated on both sides of the ball. What kind of adjustments did you guys make when you went into halftime?
Well, I think we just, you know, kind of found out, well, one, we quit turning the ball over, you know, because we had a pass interception, we had a punt block that kind of turned the ball over. We quit doing that. But I think we just, much as anything, I think we just relaxed and said, we're going to go play our game no matter what they do. And I think the big thing is when we took the ball there, and, you know, we do a 2-minute offense every practice just about. And, you know, our offense got the ball back with about a little over a minute and a half to go in the second quarter, and went right down the field and scored. I think it just showed what practice and preparation did. But I think halftime our coaches made some good adjustments. We started tackling better. We started blocking better, and we didn't really make any big change. We just kept doing what we do, but we did it better.
Speaking of tackling, one of the reasons for some of your stats today, you're on the defensive side, 2 things really stood out was your tackling and your sacks on line. Can you speak about that?
Yeah, we that's one of the big reasons why we're 6-1 is that we're playing a lot better defense. Every game we've been up in the area of 10 or 12 tackles for loss, and also you know, 4 or 5 sacks. And if you can do that, you're going to be a lot better. One thing we did over the winter, we decided to go to more of a zone blitz type defense. What we've been playing in the past was more man-to-man. You know, you bring people, but you play man coverage, and sometimes you get burned on that man coverage. And I've always been a real strong zone blitz guy, so we went to more where you're bringing people, but you're still playing zone defense in the secondary. And with that added pressure, that's where you get more tackles for loss and more sacks. But you don't get less likely to give up the big play because you're not playing man defense in the secondary.
I'm going to hop in here and steal one of your questions. So, obviously, you want to take one game at a time. And with Cisco coming up, other than the wonderful bus ride down there that you get to enjoy about 4 times a year, what are you telling your team, what are Cisco's strengths that you've got to key into?
Well, you know, first thing you got to do is realize that you're playing in Cisco, Texas, which is, to me, about the end of the earth. I tell our guys that when we get off the bus, make sure you don't fall off in a deep hole, because That's about what it's like out there. And their stadium's right next to a cemetery. So you don't want to fall in a hole you may not get out. But
It's never a good sign.
no, it's not. But I think what Cisco does much anything is they're a little bit old school. That they line up in some more I formation with a tailback, and they try to run the football right at you. They're a pretty physical team. Last year they beat us here at homecoming, and they did most of it by running the ball. And then you get kind of come up trying to stop the run, and they try to burn you on play action passes. But Cisco's a good football team. They beat Trinity Valley there a couple of weeks ago. We're going to have to go play well, but we played well on the road. We're 2-1, and I think our guys will adjust. And I think the big thing is they've got to know this is a big game. This is a game that puts us 100% in the playoffs. This is a game that sets up a great week next week, playing for the conference championship. So if we don't win this one, it really puts us back, and we're not able to achieve some of the goals that we set for ourselves. So I think they'll go down to Cisco and not fall in the hole, and we'll fight back, and I think we'll play real well.
Well, Coach, before we let you go here, we're going to put you on the hot spot too with the 4 questions. So question number 1, once again, your senior year in high school, who was president?
Well, as old as I am, nobody in this room is going to know who this president was. Anybody, you guys guess who it was? Anybody know?
I guess Calvin Coolidge, I'd be wrong.
My grandma, Lyndon Johnson. When I was in, I believe my junior year, when John F. Kennedy was assassinated, and then Lyndon Johnson became president. I think in 1963. But I was about in the first, and Lyndon Johnson.
Besides the sport that you coach, which one do you like the best?
Probably college basketball. I like the Final Four. I love March Madness. I think that's a great atmosphere. The 7 years I spent at Oklahoma State, it was really great to go to Gallagher Arena and watch some of the big games there against Texas or OU or some of those. But probably college basketball is what I follow next, besides liking to go fishing and playing golf.
Like I asked Coach Iverson earlier, who would win the World Series and who wins it this year?
Well, I'm not much of a baseball fan. If I hadn't heard him answer, I probably wouldn't even have known who was even in the playoffs. But the Yankees got beat, didn't they? So they're not in it?
They're still in it.
Oh, they're still in it? Well, he hangs around Monty Frank, so I'd have to probably go with the Cardinals being in it, and I say the Cardinals are going to win it. But the Yankees, I think they got somebody hurt, somebody told me. So probably the Yankees and who are they playing? Detroit? Okay. I'll go.
All right, there's another Cardinals, yes. And the 4th and final question, best rock band of all time.
If you'd said country band, I'd been all right. Rock band, how about, is Bon Jovi a rock band?
Sure is.
I love Jovi.
Kind of a sissy rock man, but we'll let you go with that answer. So.
They got some good songs.
I concur.
Well, Coach Patterson, we appreciate you taking the time out to be on this inaugural program of NEO Sports Talk. And that wraps up our show for today, and we'll see you all here again next Tuesday.
Thank you.